Welcome to Season 2 of AirgunWebTV, where we're going to get into a lot more airgun reviews with airgun expert Rick Utzler and travel to new hunting locations with the airgun scout Cecil Bays. We've even brought in a new guy, Aaron the Barbarian, to get in on all the action. Now 2016 is going to be a great year. We're going to look at some great new air guns and get in a lot more hunting too. So join us here on AirgunWebTV, where we're going to test them, we're going to shoot them, and we're going to tell you all about it. It's a great time to be an airgunner.
Hi everybody, my name is Rick Utzler with AirgunWebTV.
And I'm Cecil Bays, the Airgun Scout.
Today we're going to take a look at a couple really nice break barrel rifles. We have a segment we like to call My First Airgun. These are great for your first airgun. Stay with us, we'll be right back. So Cecil, we got a couple guns here.
Yes we do, we got a couple of really good guns.
These are German Walther guns.
Yes.
We've got the little guy and we got the big guy.
Yes.
So what do you think of these guns?
You know, they're both really good guns. I really like the Terrus because it's, you know, I like the wood, I like the stock, and it's easy to cock, and it's not as powerful as the Parrus here, but it's a really nice gun. The Parrus is very accurate and has a little bit more power than the Terrus, but it's got some design cues that the Terrus doesn't quite have, like the palm swell.
Right.
And you know, this one's a little bit heavier.
The reason I like this about my first airgun, okay, is that if you are wanting something that's very easy to cock, maybe you're not wanting to just go out and hunt, okay?
Right.
Maybe you want to target shoot. Maybe you want to have a little pest elimination at 10, 15, 20 yards out of the garden. You don't need this.
No.
This is a lot of gun. It's heavy, very accurate, German-made, lifetime warranty, great gun, but maybe you don't want that much weight and power and work. This is very light, and it's really pushing right at around that 12 foot-pound range.
Yep.
So it's more of a European Springer, and you really can tell the difference. When you pull the trigger on this, if you're used to shooting Magnum Springers, oh, this is like, oh, it's so
like,
nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice. And it's just, it's incredibly gentle. It's so stable that you could actually, if the lighting's right, you could actually watch the pellet fly. And that's very tough to do with a spring gun because of that recoil.
Right, you can actually stay on target with this because of the soft recoil that it does have.
It's just really gentle. While some people may not like this real narrow stock, I really think it adds to the gun.
I think it does. It really fits to the whole fit and finish of the gun, and just the power level and everything. You don't need that really big grip to grab a hold of it.
This is and I've had a lot of maybe older folks that want to shoot in their backyard and they don't want to have to deal with this big Magnum, you know, cocking force.
Yep.
This is very gentle. It's in maybe a little over 20 pounds or so. It's not a lot of energy to cock this rifle. And they've got some great features. Like this one actually has the fiber optic rear sight and front sight. Yours has a very nice notch rear sight and a fiber optic front sight.
Yeah, with the micro adjustable.
Yep, micro adjustable. That one's got the globe. This one is open. Both of them actually have 1/2 UNF threaded. So if you wanted to put, you know, an air stripper or something like that to increase accuracy, you have that option. Just screws on the end of the gun. That's sort of a European, something we're used to seeing out of the European guns.
Right.
And now, what really shocked me about both of these is their affordability. Because this rifle is in that 260 range, and now that's a European Springer, German-made, lifetime warranty, that's under $300.
Yes, that's a great, you know, entry-level price for a little better than entry-level gun.
It's better than entry-level, yeah. If you're looking for something that's a higher quality to be your first air gun, these are some great options, and you've got that lifetime warranty. These are imported by Umrex USA. You can learn about them at www.umrexusa.com. Now, we've talked about them.
Yes.
We've talked about Springers almost ad nauseum. I mean, you cock them, you shoot them, they're
right, exactly. You put the pellet in the barrel.
Yeah, I mean, we know how those work.
Right.
What we want to know now is how these shoot.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and set up for the chronograph. We'll get some energy numbers. We'll do our baseline with our RWS hobby pellets, and then we'll set up, do some accuracy, and then we'll wrap things up. It's a pretty straightforward show today.
Yes.
All right, we'll be right back. So Cecil, we are going to start with the RWS Hobbies. This is our baseline for testing velocity.
Yes.
In just about any gun.
Right, and it's a
small
standard pellet that, you know, pretty much everybody has access to, and they can test for themselves. And we test each gun with that pellet, and so we have a standard
yeah.
across all.
Gotta have
the guns.
without a standard, you got nothing.
Exactly. I mean, if you're using a different pellet with each gun, you really can't. It's not comparing apples to apples.
So these are 11.9 grain. They're very light, but they are lead. They're a very lightweight lead pellet. And that's why a lot of people, I'm not the first one by any means to use the Hobbies. So, you know, the other thing that's really cool about this, when you lock up this barrel joint, it is locked up.
Yes,
I mean, it is unbelievably well made. 667, Cecil.
Okay.
Can you do some math there for me?
AGWTV Hobbies.
659.
Okay,
so it's still right in that 12 foot-pound, 11,
12 foot-pounds, yep.
671, that had a little more zip to it.
Yeah. Still in that 11-ish.
662, I mean, that's really not a big spread.
No.
Pretty doggone good.
Yeah, that's one thing you'll notice with the 12 foot-pound guns is they're very consistent.
Yeah. Well, they're not trying to push so hard.
Exactly. You're pushing harder, you're going to get that little bit of variation.
Such a gentle shooting gun. All right, let me switch off here.
All right.
Trade with you here.
Go ahead and take this one.
Okay. Oh. All right, noticeably heavier.
Yeah.
I remember when I pulled this out of the box, I went, wow. They lined this thing with lead. It's only because I was so used to shooting that. As a comparison, this gun has got some heft to it. And
yes, it does.
That's actually really important when you have such a Magnum Springer.
Mm-hmm.
The heavier the gun, it sort of absorbs that recoil and makes it a little bit easier to shoot.
Yes.
So that's, you know, it's not necessarily a detriment.
Yeah, if they're too light, then they just get unruly and you're flying all over the place.
Okay, so now this one's a little stiffer to cock. It's not bad, but it's it definitely you gotta spend a little more time pulling on it.
Yeah, you gotta put a little bit more energy, but it's still smooth though.
Yep. 885.
885, that's a little bit quicker.
That's zipping along.
So that's 20.5 foot-pounds.
Wow, okay. That is
21.
That is moving.
877.
884.
% more.
882. That bad boy is zipping right along. So hunting, no problem.
No.
Not on an energy level anyway.
No, it would be great for squirrels, rabbits.
So we know 20 foot-pounds, 12 foot-pounds.
Yep.
Now we're gonna shoot some targets. We're set up at right at 28 yards according to the laser rangefinder. You have a choice which one you want to shoot?
I'll shoot the Terrus.
Oh man, okay. Well, I guess we just got to put a fresh target up. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Cecil, I keep forgetting to mention those targets we got.
Yeah, those are really nice target stands you got.
Actually, I was hunting for something we could use for gong targets. And I came across CTK Precision, hooked up with them, and they sent a couple sets of these out. What's really nice, especially out here in Arizona, is you don't have to drive them in the ground.
That is really nice.
They're completely freestanding and they're modular. So there's 3 sticks and 2 pieces of metal and some clips and some legs, and they break down super compact. And if you damage a stick, you just replace the stick. And
yeah,
if you need them wider, you get longer sticks. If you need them taller, you get taller sticks. It's just...
Yeah, and you just get them from your local hardware store.
Yeah, just little... I keep forgetting to mention them, and I need to mention them because they're doggone cool. And if you're looking for something to have a really nice, stable target stand that's highly adaptable, yet breaks down, compact, easy to transport, CTK Precision, just really cool stuff. All right, let's get to the accuracy. So you're shooting the Terrus.
I'm shooting the Terrus, yes.
Lucky you. And go ahead and shoot that. You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, and I'll try not to wiggle the table on purpose.
Right.
Maybe a little bit, just to keep things honest. For me.
For you, yes.
Oh, that one got away from you.
Yeah.
Up to the top again.
Up top again, yeah.
Okay, so that's. I wonder if 28 yards just isn't just a little bit out of range for it.
It might be.
Maybe, you know, something in the 20 to 25 yards.
Might, yeah, that it might. I mean, we've seen it do better.
Yeah, we
Much
have.
better at that
You know what?
short range.
I want to give it another shot.
Yes.
I want to give it another shot. I want to throw another target up, and we'll try some 14.3s.
Yes.
And see if just a slightly lighter pellet at that range gives us a better result.
Yeah, let's try that.
All right, cool enough.
All right, so now we're trying the
The 14
threes.
Yep. Still JSB pellets, the 14.3s. Give them a shot here. That's actually a really good group.
That's
It's right in that right ballpark. I mean, it's probably an inch and a half. I don't have it up here. It's kind of far away, but I bet you that's actually not bad.
It's not horrible, and especially with this wind.
Yeah, this is not
And,
ideal
like, you
conditions.
can't see the trees moving around here.
Truth of the matter is, a 12 foot-pound gun and a lot of wind at 28 yards. Yeah, that's.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I think that's more than acceptable for something like this.
Definitely.
I'm gonna get set up with the Parrus, which has got a little bit more power, a little more zip, and let's see what we can do with that.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. You talk about stinking adverse conditions, Cecil. Son of a gun.
Well, these are real world hunting conditions. Let's say, you know, we're out here in the mountains. We got some wind.
When they said 28-mile-an-hour wind, they weren't kidding.
No.
Goodness. Okay.
Well, what we got up here, it was what, 60 degrees, 69 degrees,
yeah,
something like that.
Gorgeous.
I think right now it's about back to that.
It's chilly. Here we go.
Compared to the
Havasu.
120 we're used to. Well, that's pretty close to center.
Yeah. This has got a little more noise to it.
Yes, it does, but it's got a little bit more.
It's got a lot more power.
Yeah.
It really is almost twice the power.
Yes. Yep.
Yep. That extra little bit of zip helps, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay.
I think you ordered this one specifically.
Yeah. That's like me. That one got away from me a little bit.
It's still not grouping bad. It went a little bit lower, but
And I just pulled that one. I just felt it. Yeah. I like to make all kinds of excuses right about now.
yes.
but it's just me.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you're never going to be able to take the human equation out of it,
No.
human error out of the equation.
Especially when I'm involved. All right, here we go. Last one. There we go. So that is pretty doggone good.
Yes, that's a very good group.
That's zipping right along in less than ideal conditions, and other than that one I dropped, that's probably a half-inch group.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't see it perfectly from here, but just guessing and looking at the scope, that you take that one grouper out of there, that's pretty doggone getting it done.
It is. It
So.
really is.
Well, I think we just need to wrap things up. Give us a few minutes, we'll be right back. Cecil, I like these guns.
So do I. I really like the how lightweight and easy this is to operate. You know,
A youth gun,
yes,
a lady's gun, some older person that doesn't want to have to deal with all the extra weight and make it really hard to cock. That is a beautiful shooting gun.
yes, it is.
It may not be a tack driver at close to 30 yards.
In the wind,
But I wouldn't expect it to be.
no,
But I do know, having shot it at 20 yards, it'll do half-inch groups at 20 yards.
yeah,
So it will do it. Maybe not today, not with us on behind the trigger.
No.
But it will do it. It is really a good gun for that purpose. Not terribly expensive, and a great first air gun if that's what you're looking for.
yes. Well, and this will do good in the squirrel woods, shooting some squirrels out of some trees.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking around here, we saw some squirrel. We saw one at least.
Yeah.
Definitely giving us a hard time today. Not quite squirrel season yet, or he would have been in the pot.
Yes.
But anyway,
and he was at under 20 yards.
yeah, this would have been
beautiful.
beautiful.
Great gun.
You need something more for hunting. Let's say you're looking for that hunting range, power, extra power, and dealing with these adverse conditions. The Parrus is a wonderful gun. Not real expensive, and you're getting a German quality gun with a lifetime warranty for frankly what you're going to pay for some other imports of a lot lesser quality. Like we were saying, if the wind will give us a moment here, 12 foot-pound, awesome, 20 foot-pound, awesome. Good price point both ways to go. Umarex USA, really good products. I'm pretty excited about the Parrus because we're actually going to take this up and do some hunting with it. We're going to save that for another episode. We really wanted to get in nitty-gritty on these two guns today for you, but we are going to have some hunting footage, hopefully some squirrel hunting.
Yes. Maybe even something else. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's got the power, got the range, got the accuracy, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it's really up to the task, and especially with that new Hawk scope you got.
I do. We forgot to talk about the Hawk. This is the new Air Max 4-12. Really, really nice scope.
Yes.
Guys, that's about it. I think we beat this horse about dead.
I believe so. I think the mountains are telling us that we're done.
Yeah, we are done. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today here at AirgunWebTV. My name is Rick Utzler.
And I'm Cecil Bays, the Airgun Scout.
Thanks for watching.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode on the Walther Terrus and Parrus. If you're looking to get your first air gun, either one would be a great choice. Now, we've learned a lot over the last year about some really cool products that air gunners are going to love. Please join us for our next episode, our Holiday Buyer's Guide. And remember, it really is a great time to be an air gunner.